What's going on, everybody? Great here, and today I'm going to show you how to complete the Hallowed Nightmares Time Attack event on Warframe. So first things first, I'm using Nidus for his passive health regen. I'm also using the Rejuvenation Aura mod for more health regen in combination with Coaction Drift. I'm using Speed Drift, Rush, and Armored Agility for some sprint speed, Steel Fiber for a little bit of armor, and Handspring and Constitution, so that way I can recover from knockdowns faster. And I just threw Endurance Drift on there just because I had some extra capacity. And I'm also using two Arcane Resistances. I don't have mine maxed out, but I'm using those just to try to resist the Toxin from the Juggernaut, or Jackonaut, I think it's called. Now, before we jump into the mission, I highly recommend going to your options and turning off most of the display options because it's going to make it a lot easier to see. Normally, this mission is extremely dark, and if you turn off all the display options, it makes it like it's daytime and you just have a little bit of fog. So I highly recommend doing that. So we're just going to jump right into the mission. So what you're going to want to do is just follow the waypoint for a little bit here. It's pretty straightforward for quite a bit at the beginning here. Any enemies you see, don't bother trying to fight them. Just run past them, jump over them, whatever it takes. If you look on the top left corner of the screen, under the map, you'll see where it says score, and it's slowly ticking down. We need to finish this mission before that score hits 666 to get the reward. So we gotta finish this mission as fast as possible, so just run past everything. And once you've gotten into this room here, this big square room, if you have your map locked like I have mine, so it doesn't rotate, you're gonna wanna go to the top right corner and top left corner. And what we're doing in these corners is hacking these terminals to grab these power cores. And we're gonna bring the power cores into the back of the room by this door here. And you need both power cores to open the door. And we'll just run up here and grab the one in the top left corner. You can see where it is on the map. If you get lost, just look at my map, and if you have your map locked like mine, you'll be able to figure it out. And then once we open the door, it's just as simple as following the waypoint again for a little bit. And while I'm making my way to the boss fight, I'm curious what everybody thinks about this event. Are you happy that they kept it the same? I know it's been the same for the past few years, or do you think they should have changed it finally? Do you think they should come up with new ideas for some of the seasonal events? I'd love to hear your opinions. Leave them in the comments below and I'll check them out. Now we're finally at the boss fight, so what you're going to want to do is basically just stand on these pillars of jack-o'-lanterns. They're actually explosive barrels. If you look at them, it says explosive barrel. And you want to try to get the Juggernaut or Jackonaut, whatever you want to call it, to go over to the explosive barrels. And you can either punch them, or what I like to do is I stand on top of them to try to draw him over, and he'll usually charge into it and blow it up himself. If not, you can just bullet jump off of them and that'll set him off. So I recommend always staying near or on top of these explosive barrels, because you don't have a lot of time to kill this guy and he is very tanky. So just make sure you stay near them at all times, and if you go down, just revive yourself immediately. You don't have time to sit there and wait it out, you know. And once you've depleted all of the explosive barrels down in the bottom part, you can loop around here on the outside and go up to the top part, and he'll eventually come up here. And the main thing you really have to worry about in this fight is his ranged attacks, because they do toxin damage, and I actually die here pretty shortly in the video from one of the ranged attacks, because the toxin damage just chews away at your health really quickly. But as far as the melee attacks go, you're usually okay if you go with a lot of the healing things, especially with Nidus. You'll see when I do get hit, if I survive the hit, my health comes back pretty much instantly. And once you've depleted all the ones up on top, just jump right back down to the middle part and start doing it from down here again, exactly the same way you were doing it before. Now if you get him in a spot like he is right here where he's just standing still on top of one of the rings of fire, one of the best things to do is bullet jump straight up, so that way he won't really move that much, hopefully, and he'll just stand on the fire like he is right there and take a lot of damage because of it. And we're reaching the end of the boss fight, but I want you to keep in mind that the score doesn't stop ticking down even after you've beaten the boss. You still need to hurry up and get to extraction as fast as possible. But with all that said and done, I'm still curious to see what you guys think about the event. Leave a comment down below, and if this video was helpful, please leave a like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.